We've got Pro Randy with tanks and an engineer commander versus Masper with tanks and an engineer commander in this cast of zerok. Pro Randy is of course heavily favored over Masper with like 90 something percent to like 10% win chance. And both going for Kadachi first. Randy afterwards idling the factory, because that way you can get more economy with your commander. And also has it on high prio, so it doesn't really matter much, honestly. So you could probably just, yeah, okay. Getting up another Kadachi rather than a welder like Randy is doing. So Masper going slightly more economically focused, I guess. But yeah, not sure how much that's going to matter. Kadachis are of course really strong as a raider. I mean, they're 175 metal, so they should be. So we'll take down this metal extractor easy. Okay, no problem. One, and this one should go down as well. One Kadachi is, well, another Kadachi is out for Randy. I don't know how much of a benefit it is to being chased with Kadachis, but I definitely think that, well, I'm pretty sure that being chased is always better than chasing in this game, so, well. Both Kadachis being chased away. And over here, I'm not sure if you lost. Yes, you did. So both lost. No, actually. Randy only killed one metal extractor. This one stayed up, actually. Oopsie. Anyways, that means that Masper is doing a great job, already getting 2 metal extractor kills versus just 1 from Randy. This one is being healed, so does cost Masper a little bit more metal, of course. Actually, no, healing that only takes energy. I forgot about that. Does it? I don't know. I think repair just cost energy, like half the cost of like building a new one, and then just in energy. But I'm not completely sure. Also, Lotus coming up for Masper, but is that going to go up? I don't think it is, right? Okay, it is. But like very low HP. And this Kadachi does a lot of damage. Same thing over here though, but yeah, metal extractor does stay up. And because of that, Randy is now quite a lot better off in the attrition, because they were able to kill off at least 1 Kadachi, I think even 2, and then 1 metal extractor. This is just 2 extractors for Masper, who will get a Kadachi kill over here right now. So, does Randy finally have a welder up? Yes, they do have 1 up, which is just making solar collectors and expanding a little bit more aggressively with their commander, I'd say. Kadachi does not actually get up any shot on this one, so it is going to continue healing up. So yes, Kadachis are actually also really good for running away. I wasn't completely sure about that, but yes, they are. Lotus will go down, does of course have like decent DPS, but I don't think they're great against Kadachis. Maybe it was actually a good idea for Randy to like try to get up a picket, rather than getting up a Lotus. Just because pickets of course have like 300 burst damage, with like their... no more actually. 312, okay, sure. So 300 burst damage. While Lotus don't have that, but they do have like way more DPS. So I'm not sure which is actually better against Kadachis. One thing that's definitely better against Kadachis is having more Kadachis than your enemy. So 4 Kodachis versus just 2. Which means that, yeah, Randy definitely has a big advantage over here. And if they are able to, like, kill this, which shouldn't be too difficult, or just have these Kodachis run one way and then, like, move in here and take down metal attractors, then they would be able to do quite a lot of economic damage, but it doesn't seem like they are going to do that. No, they are not. They will kill off 1 Electractor and 1 Lotus though. So, top side being captured by Masper, bottom side by Pro Randy. Masper has actually got a slightly better economy right now, but yeah. Doesn't really matter too much, especially not because they are floating it right now, or like gathering metal, I guess you can say. Floating is when you're like accessing it, I'd say. And are they going to do that? Probably, because they only have 14 energy income. And right now, floating metal. Good job, Masper. And Pro Randy once again taking a little bit better fight over here. Getting up like a couple of shots already with the Kodachi and has an Ogre out. Ogre, of course, being the Riot from tanks, will definitely take down raiders quite easily. Going for like pretty much mono spamming Ogres right now, which is something we saw I'd say like a couple of weeks ago between like, I believe it was tanks and rovers, where at first they were spamming Kodachis and then the tank player went Ogre spam. Just because they do have like good damage. And being a heavy riot, as it says, they actually do have like quite a good amount of HP as well. So compared to other riot, they're better against like they're better at pushing into like static defenses. Randy now definitely has better economy. For one, Masper was floating, now Randy is reclaiming, and I think they also have like the better base economy. Though there is not a lot of overdrive from either player actually. These metal attractors, these one, these two, and this one, they don't have any energy near, so they can't overdrive. Same thing for Masper on this side, and top side, and middle, pretty much everywhere. Not sure why, but at least in this tank mirror, why mouse? Tank mirror on this map, people don't seem to wanna overdrive. I mean, maybe that's because energy is relatively fragile. But I mean, solar panel isn't really. It has 500 HP, then it armors up and effectively makes it like almost 2000. And topside, economy being destroyed by just 2 Kodachis. One here, one here. And no defenses at home. Why not? I mean, there is an Ogre close right now. And the Lotus is going to stay up. You should have just focused the Metal Attractor. Okay, goes then anyway from the AoE from the Ogre. So, sure. So, Double Ogre and a Kodachi versus Double Ogre and an Emissary. Actually like general purpose artillery it says, and it's actually not too bad against Ogres. Even when moving. Just because Ogres are slow and generally move in a straight line. And in that case, well, even artillery can hit. So, Minotaur. Ooh, interesting. Assault tank. We actually have a tank match where people are not just going single type. Single unit type. Added point. A stuck Ogre. Yes, annoying. Oh well. Anyways, a Mystery, Minotaur, Ogre. Yeah, Jitter Ogre, I know. Not anymore. Anyways, here. Engineer Commander against Minotaur. Not a great fight, honestly. And Emissary, once again, trying to do damage. And it won't really, because this one seems to be microed by Masper. It is indeed. This Ogre almost dead and will die. Against the Minotaur, I say. But it's actually not being destroyed. And boom, it's dead. Good job, Emissary. Tank Mirror is weird how few units there are. I mean, fine, no, it's not fine. That's not units, those are defenses, those are static defenses. Yes, that's what you mean. Lots of turrets, few units, indeed. Even though I'd say like tanks are pretty good against like static defenses. Oh well. Just because tanks of course have a lot of HP generally. So like moving into a Lotus, getting in range isn't really costing you a lot. And over here, Ogre will be fired upon by the Stinger. And it won't be taken down, the Stinger. Anyways, we've got emissaries coming out for Masper as well now, but maybe a little bit too late. Does have a couple of blitz, which could be interesting, maybe? I don't know. Don't know how well blitz actually work. Just because you're up against ogres, which are the riots, and how much damage do? They do like 500, pretty much. So like 3 volleys from an ogre kills 1 blitz. And because of AoE, it would actually kill multiple blitz if they're grouped up. And right now, Mystery on one side, actually trying to take down everything. Okay, sure. Blitz is moving back. Okay, so tanks moving in a straight line. That's when even artillery can hit you. Yeah, he does have quite a lot of Minotaurs, which have like insanely high HP, actually do regen, and even the damage they do isn't bad. I mean, still 160 DPS. That's not too bad. But of course, Minotaurs are very expensive. If we look at metal checks, both of them accessed a little bit. Alright, sure. Though it's not too bad, actually. I don't know, fine, whether or not Minotaur gets into the base faster than a Faraday gets built with 30 build power. I'm not sure, but is it something you need to know right now? I don't know, I don't think so. Anyways, blitzes are doing their best, but yeah, against Minotaurs, it's difficult to stun those, just because of how expensive they are. What's the eco though? For Randy, you say? Yeah, I guess so. And actually, hey, an Aegis is coming out multiples. So Randy is turtling up. And yeah, I mean, let's see. There is not actually a lot of reclaim on the map anymore. And airplane plant. Not sure if you're going to use it for anything but scouts. If you are, why did you show your owl? Now there is not really a surprise factor, right? Because, well, if you have an owl, that means that you do have an airplane planned. How much they're going to prepare for that, I'm not sure, because of course, everything you try to spend as anti-air, you don't spend against these units, which are still very dangerous, and could actually cost you your engineer at some point. And right now, not all of the emissaries are engaging for Masper, and, well, there are more emissaries for Randy, who is not going to be caught out with their emissaries by the engineer commander. But the fact that like even the emissary, the artillery from like tanks has still like 800 HP, just shows how much HP tanks generally have. That's why I don't really understand why there are like so many like Lotus on the field. Like, let's see, there are a total of 27 Lotus. I mean, how much do they really do against tanks? I mean, I don't really know. And yeah, okay, ogres moving in. Emissaries should move back because otherwise they get killed. Owl was killed as well. That's actually probably not too bad for Randy. I mean, it's annoying to lose your radar, but those were shots wasted against like your emissaries and ogres and minotaurs and whatever. Now Geo said, yeah, I mean, there is an advantage one over here, so that makes up for it. And considering that they are now going to like get up energy pylons, probably means that they are soon going to try and construct the geothermal, right? And even if they don't, they still have more energy income, even though the enemy has an advanced geothermal, which is like 100 energy per second income. Rovers coming in? Okay, rovers for dominatrix. Interesting because that works quite decently against tanks, because, well, even though dominatrix aren't quick, they only have like 58 speed. Like over on this side, we've got 73 speed for the Minotaur. So yes, Minotaur does catch up to dominatrix, but not very quickly. And here, Lancers coming out for insane damage. Dominatrix, bad choice. I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't know how quick the ogres are, but realistically those have been switched out of. So it doesn't really matter much anymore. But like, yeah, Minotaurs, I don't know, I know it is really annoying to fight against dominatrix, but personally I have a very hard time using them. But yeah, just desperation, I guess, because how do you kill this? You don't. Well, actually you should kill that with raiders, which are coming in the form of blitzes. Those work okay, but yeah, even then, so many things. Mace coming out, emissaries, well. Look, I know that dominatrix may not be a good idea to actually go into, but it's probably the only thing that, if or when it works, it would actually like be able to save you. Just because getting a couple of your enemy's units on your side is the only thing that could have gotten Masper back into the game, even though it was not a good decision, but if it works out because of sheer luck, it could have swung the game. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.